Bonjour tout le monde. Thank you, Brian. It's great to be here with you, with Bardish, with Raj, Lloyd, Tim, and Valerie, a Liberal team that's ready to keep moving forward. I also want to take a moment to recognize Chrystia Freeland, who's with us here today. As Deputy Prime Minister and Canada's first woman Finance Minister, you've rolled out historic measures to rebuild our economy, support workers, and step up for families, all while fighting climate change. As Paul was telling me earlier, if you wanted to get things done, he turned to his wife Rana to get a lot of the hard work done on transforming their business here to be greener. And I am so proud to lean on you, Chrystia, as an extraordinary woman leader to move us forward into the future as we need to be. So thank you, Paul and Emily and Rana for being here today. Paul, you actually told me that when your daughter Emily was born, you thought about the kind of world you wanted for her. Clean air, good jobs, a bright future. So you stepped up to help make that happen. You cut your company's emissions by more than 3/4, all while hiring more workers. Paul, you know what it means to lead on both climate and jobs. And today, I'm here to talk about how we'll keep leading right alongside you. Mes amis, quand on a formé le gouvernement il y a 6 ans, le Canada n'avait pas de plan climatique. Il y avait de plus en plus de pollution. Et le gouvernement conservateur précédent était resté les bras croisés, alors que les travailleurs étaient laissés pour compte dans une économie mondiale en pleine évolution. On savait qu'on devait faire mieux. Alors, on a pris les devants. On a fixé un prix sur la pollution à travers le pays. On a investi dans les emplois verts. Je pense notamment aux travailleurs que j'ai rencontrés chez Lion Électrique ou Algoma Steel, qui ont maintenant un emploi stable pour les années à venir. My friends, we've made real progress. And here's where we'll go next. If you make electric cars in the GTA or work on carbon-neutral aluminum in Quebec, I don't have to tell you that green jobs are good jobs and good careers. That's why a Liberal government will keep investing in clean industries that power our future, grow our economy, and protect our environment. C'est le moment de poursuivre nos efforts. Et voici comment on va s'y prendre. D'abord, on va s'assurer d'avoir un réseau électrique carboneutre d'ici 2035. Et c'est aussi comme ça qu'on va faire rouler nos voitures. All new vehicles sold in Canada will be zero emission by 2035. To get there, we'll invest in made-in-Canada models, create more charging stations, and ensure that these vehicles are affordable. From the start of your day to the end, we've got a plan to keep our air clean and keep people voting. Now, there is a lot you can do in your everyday life to fight climate change. But let's be realistic. Over a quarter of Canada's emissions come from our oil and gas sector. We need the leadership of these industries to decarbonize our country. That's why we'll make sure oil and gas emissions don't increase and instead go down with achievable milestones every 5 years from now until Canada reaches net zero in 2050. And to ensure no one gets left behind, we'll invest $2 billion for workers and communities in Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Newfoundland and Labrador so local economies can continue to prosper. We know people get it. We know people want their kids to have good jobs. So we'll be there to invest and help communities thrive in a transformed economy. Because our plan for climate, it's also a plan for jobs. My friends, together, we get to decide the future we want to build for workers here and right across the country. for kids like Emily. And frankly, I don't even want to think about what happens if Aaron O'Toole were in charge. He has said it directly. He would go back to the Harper era of weak plans for climate and no plans for jobs. Canada lost a decade to the previous government. And after the progress we've made since, we can't lose the next 4 years too. Do you think that the worker looking for a job has time to wait? That the student who's taken to the streets will just sit by? Think about it. There is a generation of young people voting for the first time in this election who don't remember what the Stephen Harper era was like. You see everything that we've done as in the last 6 years as a baseline. And you know that we need to go further. I hear you. The sirens in the background may remind us that this is a climate emergency. That's why we will move faster and be bolder. Because as you remind me every single day, you as young people from coast to coast to coast, yes, this is an emergency, and no, half measures won't do. And to those who still deny climate change is real, who still think our ambitions are too ambitious, a few of whom certainly showed up today, to you, let me say this. We didn't make up the climate crisis. Just ask someone from Lytton. We didn't invent the idea of burning less fossil fuel or the concept of net zero. Just ask Paul here at Veriform. This is the way the world is going. This is where Canadians know we need to go. Canada succeeds by leading right now. We build a brighter future by stepping up right now. And if you agree, join me. Mes amis, il faut faire le bon choix pour la lutte contre les changements climatiques, pour créer de bons emplois payants. Nous, on a choisi d'augmenter les impôts pour les 1% les plus riches afin de pouvoir les baisser pour la classe moyenne. Pendant ce temps-là, Aaron O'Toole choisit de donner plus d'options de soins de santé aux riches et moins aux autres. While we fight to keep you and your family safe, like making sure everyone on a plane or train is vaccinated, not everyone agrees, and particularly not Aaron O'Toole. That is what's at stake in this election. Mes amis, je suis très enthousiaste quand je pense à tout ce qu'on peut continuer d'accomplir ensemble. C'est pourquoi je vous demande de nous appuyer pour l'air qu'on respire et la planète qu'on va laisser à nos petits-enfants, pour de bons emplois aujourd'hui et dans les années à venir, pour des maisons et des services de garde abordables, pour un Canada plus fort pour tout le monde. This is our moment. This is our choice. And if you're with me, I'm ready for more hard work. I'm ready for hope. I'm ready for everything we can achieve with faith in each other, with a belief in what this country can be. Let's choose forward for everyone. Merci.
Mr. Trudeau will now start the 20-minute question, starting with Glenn McGregor.